Welcome to Boss Talk Live. I'm your host, Boss Man Ali, and I'm here with two young black business owners today. And we're going to touch base on just the business aspect of things and coming up from the bottom and just experience trials and tribulations and everything like that. So I'm going to start to my right. I'm here with
John the chiropractor.
And to my left,
Attorney Burt McDowell.
you see how you put the attorney in front of that, you know what I'm saying?
I should have said Dr. Charles.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Absolutely.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Right, so I'm Dr. Charles.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a big deal to have a doctor in front. You know what I mean? A doctor in front of your name. So, I was welcome to the show, fellas. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely. So I just I seen, because since y'all in the community and everything like that, I seen y'all doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I seen like a lot of people that I know you guys. A lot of people that you know me and everything like that. So you know how that goes and everything like that. So like I've seen y'all growth. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to kind of like talk about what you do and how you got started and everything like that. So I mean, either one of you go
Go
first.
to Doc.
Okay, all right. So I'm a chiropractor, and I got started. I mean, I shadowed chiropractors in high school. I shadowed chiropractors in college, and it was something that I always wanted to do. I'm obsessed with the craft. I'm obsessed with my job, my career. In order to become a chiropractor, you have to go to school for 4 years and obtain an undergraduate degree. Then you go on to chiropractic school for an additional 4 years, and then you could either go into residency, but I started my own practice right out. So that's what I do now, and I love it.
So you went to school for 8 years.
8 years.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
8 years? Oh man, you love school, huh?
I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
That was a good answer.
Facts.
That was a good answer. So Bert, what's going on over here?
Yeah, so I opened up my practice, my law firm, December of 2019. I've been practicing now for almost 8 years. And I went to Quinnipiac Law School. I was there for 3 years. And after that, couldn't find a job. And I just had to hustle. Like, there was lawyers that needed, some work here and some work there.
Yeah.
I would come in and, go to court for them. It was a different time. Now it seemed like there's jobs all over the place.
Wow.
But at that time, no one could find a job. It was very, very tough. It was like 2013, 2014. So it's really, really grinded. And, the fortunate thing for me is that, like, right now I do plaintiff's personal injury. I represent people that are injured in accidents. So it's funny because before I used to represent the insurance companies.
Wow.
On the other side, yeah.
So you just did a whole.
Yes, I flipped it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So but that gave you an understanding of what's
Exactly.
going on. So you was able to counter.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now that right there, that experience helps me maximize the value of my clients' cases by far. I give them basically the inside information on what these insurance companies try to do. But it's been a hell of a grind. Starting my practice, I started literally in the basement of my house, and then we just continue to elevate, continue to get the word out, and things are growing.
So I have a question for both of you. Was it tough starting, especially in you guys' profession? Was it tough being a black man in what you guys do? Because I know, like, because you got to think about it. Like the longer you go into school, like let's be honest, like like we're all from the inner city. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't go to school. A lot of us don't attend school past bachelor. We get our bachelors and that's it. That's the highest of of education.
So I'll preface my answer by saying that I was the only black kid in my class. The class before me, the graduating class before me, didn't have any black people, and the class below me there was no black people. So there's less than 2.3% of chiropractors are black. So I'm definitely obviously the minority, but I'm like it's like we're rare.
Yeah.
Especially up north. When you go down south, there's some black chiropractors. There's but up north, there's rarely any black chiropractors. But I wouldn't say it was like something that was like difficult. It wasn't difficult. There was nothing difficult about it. But it makes you unique.
Yeah.
And
So you wasn't treated any different, like.
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say I was treated any different in chiropractic school. When I did graduate though, and I started my own practice, it was definitely weird.
Seeing
at first, not necessarily like so. My practice now is pretty diverse, but when you first start, on top of being unexperienced and being black, you really turn away a lot of people because they're like, oh, well, I was 26 when I started, and you know they think that I'm not qualified, although I did 8 years in school. But you know, as you gain the confidence in practice, you kind of, you know, that kind of fades away. But I mean, it's with anything. Being black in America, you're gonna have some sort of like, you know, friction, but I wouldn't say it was like an abnormal amount of friction where it like deterred me from doing anything or anything of that sort. Yeah.
I had a different experience because John, he came right out and started his practice. I came out, couldn't find a job, and eventually started working in these large white firms. So it's very, very different, because what ends up happening is you try to fit into something you can't fit into.
Sure.
And, you know, hey, we all gonna go golf. All right, I'm gonna go golf too.
I want to go play basketball.
Exactly.
Word. I want to go play basketball. Like what?
Yeah.
Literally.
So what you're doing is you are trying to fit in. You are in your office. You got your door closed. You know, you're trying to fly under the radar. You know, your head is down, and you're just trying to fly, and you can't be yourself. And you know, and it gets to the point where my uncle said something to me that was that was pivotal. He said, "Why are you trying so hard to be in a club that you will never get into? Start your own club."
Word.
That was it.
That's it right there.
Because it was extremely stressful trying to fit into something that you know that you can't fit into.
On top of that, doing your job.
And on top of that, doing your job.
So what you guys do is very demanding. You know what I'm saying? It's very demanding. It takes a lot of hours out your day, a lot of sleepless nights. It takes a lot. So not being able to fit in and being able to do a difficult job and being good at what you do, I could only imagine. It was crazy. I could only imagine how tough that was. So like, what made you guys like? Because obviously you guys love what you guys do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because to put the hours in that you guys put over the years, what was like I want to do this? Like what?
So you know, shadowing. I shadowed a few professions in college. I shadowed a chiropractor, a dentist. I was also interested in forensics. But what I like about chiropractic is, yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's extremely interesting though. But what I like about chiropractic is you take a different approach to healthcare. So we're not prescribing medication. We're not telling you, oh, take this medication to make you feel better. We're not worried about masking the symptomology. When I say that, we're not worried about masking the pain. We're trying to get to the problem of what causes that pain. So we figure that out, and then we use our hands and, you know, natural approaches, non-pharmaceutical approaches to combat that pain and help with the pain and not the problem or the symptomology. So I love it, man. People come into my office in pain, tore up, and when they leave after their trial of care, they're like, yo, I really didn't think that you could do this, and like they feel great about themselves. So like our goal at Charleston Chiropractic Group isn't to make you need a chiropractor. Our goal is to make you self-sufficient, where you can be on your own and continue on with your life pain-free. And that's what I love about it, because we genuinely help people.
That's dope.
So it's dope, and it's rewarding.
Yeah, that's dope.
So the driving force with me, I wanted to be a lawyer since I was 5, 6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Was it one of those things, you know, growing up, like your parents would be like, oh, I want you to be a doctor, a lawyer. you know how especially Caribbean, if you African, your parents always like your parents have got no education, no nothing. They don't know what it takes to become that, but they have that they have that say like, no, like you're gonna be this. Like how you don't even know what it takes to be that, you know, but yeah, that's funny though.
So I used to watch this show way back in the day called Matlock. It's an old school show. I was watching my grandfather, and that's how I first figured out, oh, this is cool. Yeah. And then from there, it just always stuck with me. This is what I want to do. And like the driving force behind all of it was my grandmother, and then my family. So the thing that pushes me is like, you know, my mom, single mom, my grandmother, you know, my family that has poured into me. It's like I gotta really show out
For
to
them.
pay exactly
Yeah, for them, for
to pay
everything
for
they
everything.
help. Yep.
Exactly. That's the driving force for me. Every single day is when I'm helping people with their situation. You know, representing people that are injured, catastrophic injuries, wrongful deaths. You know, and we're helping their families in those situations. It's like I take it personal.
Personal. Yeah,
This is like
okay,
this is you're my family now.
Yes.
I take it personal, and we coming. Like we coming for the insurance company, we coming for the defense lawyer. Like it's real, and so that's I take it all personal, especially just because like I told you, just coming up in these other firms and having to represent for people that look like us.
Yeah.
I take it all personal, and I
Yeah.
think that's what drives us. Yeah, that what drives us. That's what makes us, grow, and it's been beneficial.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So like John said, you said it's rewarding, but to every good there is bad.
Yeah.
There is bad to every good. So did you guys have any like bumps in the road that was like,
Absolutely.
you know what, like, wait, like I love doing this, but I have to, not saying you was gonna quit or anything like that, but I have to take a different approach to something that I'm doing, because something I'm doing is not right. Like it's not getting the results that I want.
That's so funny. So when I first started, I was looking for a bone. And in doing that, when I say that, I mean that I was reaching out to like network to other black professionals.
Yeah.
More specifically black attorneys.
I know this story. I know this story.
Because this shit really opened my eyes. It was a lesson, but it was a lesson that I had to learn. So I was reaching out to black attorneys and
What? Not me.
No, not Bert. Nah, that's not how I met Bert. So I was reaching out to black attorneys, and I reached out to one and showed me love. They're like, yo, you look like me, I'm gonna help you out, blah, blah, blah. And come to find out, like, he went, behind my back allegedly and was just like, oh, like, I'm not gonna send to him. Like, he's like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Instead of just putting me on game, like, oh, this is what you should do in order to succeed, he was like, I'm not gonna help him because
Crabs in the bucket.
that was my first instance
Crabs in the
of
bucket.
black on black crime. I was shocked. I was like, wow.
Crabs in the bucket.
It was
man.
crazy.
And that is in every aspect of life. Like,
Wow.
from growing up from being from the sandbox to now, you will always face that crabs in the bucket mentality with other people, because it's like the mindset is, why should I help you surpass me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but
Especially if I see the potential in you to, like, you're young,
Crazy.
black, well-groomed. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, and this dude's probably, not over the edge, but he's probably like, all right, he's established and everything like that, but this young dude has potential to outdo me. So it's like, it's so...
And it's weird because, like, it's not like I was reaching out to another it's like you're in a completely different profession. So, like, there's no such thing as me out doing better than you because we're not in the same profession.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I was, that kind of opened my eyes to a few things. And once that happened, it was like, all right, John, you need to stop relying on help from the outside. You need to get your own cases. You need to
Just
get...
like you said. Like what your grandfather said?
Yeah, my uncle.
Uncle,
He
what
said
your
you
uncle
gotta create your own group.
Yeah, so I just started, putting the pedal to the metal and creating my own foundation and building my own foundation, and that was the best thing I did. And since then we've branched off to Stratford, and that was another great decision that I made, and we've been expanding every year.
Wow.
So I love it. I love what I do. I genuinely love this
Great.
shit. I'm good at it, and I look forward to the
Great
next.
at this shit.
Yeah,
I've been in your office. You're great at this shit.
Yeah. I do
mean?
love it. But yeah, that was like a slap in the face. But I wouldn't call that a setback. That was more of like a lesson. You know what I mean?
It definitely wasn't a setback.
Yeah, it was definitely like okay, like I see where this is at.
But you definitely needed that.
Oh, for sure.
You definitely needed that.
Yeah, because you need those wake up calls, because it's like
slap in the face, like,
ultimately
okay.
though, like in retrospect, looking back, he didn't owe me anything. I was just upset that he smiled in my face and like said I'm gonna help you and like put you on, but then you got go around my back to another white chiropractor like
he think I'm gonna help him.
He think I'm gonna help him, like I'm good on him. It was like whack, but it is what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that's I know this story.
I'm gonna tell that story too.
Yeah.
So similar, I'm fresh out and I got all these great ideas. And I shoot this commercial thing, very low budget. But I shoot
You gotta be careful with them great ideas too sometimes.
Yeah, I shoot this
They steal 'em.
commercial. I got this website. I send it to a friend of mine, attorney, a black attorney, and he's okay, cool, and things like that. Text back. Then he texts by accident.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, this is this young black lawyer down here trying to advertise. It's all right, but I could do way better than him. Like that. Yeah. All in the text.
Black on black crime.
Yeah.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So he mistakenly texted you and text you what he texted someone else.
When he was trying to text someone else about me, yes.
And said he can do better than.
Like he's gonna do. Yeah. I know way more people. I'm gonna do better than him. Yeah. This is his thing like that.
Black on
Yeah.
black crime.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tragic.
So what happened?
What happened is we got buses in the city of Bridgeport. We got billboards coming out, and now people gonna see. That's all.
talk-
and he gonna see too.
That's all you
Yeah,
do.
and-
You work. Listen, you put the work in, and God provides the rest. You don't got worry.
Right.
You don't worry about nothing else, because people gonna talk. People gonna do what they got to do or say what they gonna say. You just focus. As long as it's true to you, that what you're doing is in your heart. You really care about what you're doing. Then I feel like everything works out. And I learned that lesson.
Wow,
When just building my practice, and I got 2 more staff members. So I had 3 at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Less than like 2 weeks later, 2 of them left. And
so
yes.
you was down just
So
to yourself.
I was myself and my main paralegal.
Yeah.
And I was like, didn't know what to do, how to recover, because you gotta maintain. You got clients calling. You want to make sure everything's still
But
flowing.
this is the up and down that I was talking about.
yeah.
Like you could be up here, everything is going good.
2 weeks
But
later.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks
now
later.
you got now you handling 2 other people's jobs.
Exactly. So one left real quick. The other one was with me for a while, but had a great opportunity. And someone called for a reference to me, and I did it. It was a great opportunity. But my saving grace was I hired my mom.
Wow.
That was my saving grace.
That must have felt good.
Yeah.
That must have felt
I hired
great.
my mom, and my mom has been, she's a hell of an asset. So
Yeah.
that but
That's
as
great.
you want things so badly for your business, or everything in life, you want it so badly, and you want it right now, and that's my problem. But it's not on your time. It's on his time, and that's the thing, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
That's a great lesson though.
Yeah.
That's a great lesson at that. So where are you guys like located? Where can people find you guys? Where are they going? Because I heard the billboard. Look, I personally already know what's up.
Yeah.
I seen them. I done been to the office. I've been there. We chopped.
Yeah.
I done been to the office. We chopped it up. They don't know. So tell them where they can find you guys. Where they can contact you guys. And everything.
Yeah, so our office address is 171 Ferry Boulevard in Stratford, Connecticut. We also have one in Rock Hill, but the Stratford one's the main one. That's the main one I'm focusing on right now. Like Bert said, we have a few billboards up. So Bert's actually the one that put me on to the billboard.
I thought that.
Yeah.
I thought
So
I was like, I'm not gonna go wait. I'm gonna let you speak up, but I seen you on the bus. So go ahead though.
Yeah, so Bert's
I seen his face on a freaking bus.
So Bert was on 95 buses, and one thing I appreciate about Bert is he's always thinking about the next thing. So he's like, he'll get 5 buses up, 3 billboards up, and he's gonna be like, all right, damn, what's next? I'm like, bro, you just did this. He's like, nah, but like, what's next?
Never
Like,
said
what-
That's the gift and the curse.
yeah, he's like, yo, what's next? Like, all right, we did that. That's old news. I'm like, bro, this happened yesterday. What are you talking about? He's like, man, that's old news. What's next? And that's something that has like stuck with me. It's like, all right, what's next? What's the next move? What can we do better? What can we improve? Like, cool, we've accomplished this, and this is great, but what's next?
A billboard. Damn, that's
Yeah, what's next?
When I seen y'all on the billboard, I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was saying, like, what the fuck? Because, like, you gotta understand, like, just growing up, like, I'm driving down, bro, I'm seeing white face. I'm keeping, look, I'm not trying to do the race thing, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
When you look up and see a billboard, you see a major company,
Yep.
or you see a white man, a white woman, you know what I'm saying? Or you see something about the hospital, stuff like that. But I saw a black man's face on a freaking billboard on I-95 and on buses, like on city buses. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, yo, that's different. Like,
Different.
that's very different. That's an accomplishment in itself. So, you know what I mean? My hat's off to both of you. Like,
Yeah.
real talk. So it's just,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It was important it's important for me to, like you said, you don't see it.
Yeah.
You know, down south, you will see African American lawyers on billboards and stuff like that. You will see that, but I don't understand why we don't have that more up north.
Y'all changed that though.
Yeah, so it's important for us to. I feel that if you're great at what you do, you're doing a disservice if you're not telling everybody
that you're great.
There you go.
That you're great.
Because if you have a product or service you believe in, then you're supposed to give it to the masses. You got to share it. You can't hold your talent to yourself. That don't make any sense.
No one ever experienced it.
There you go. So it's like you got to get this out because there's a lot of black entrepreneurs out here. But you know, where can you find them? Where can I find a black this or a black that, whatever the case may be? You got to put yourself out there. But
a lot of it is fear. A lot of it is fear. Like you got to think about what both of you guys do, right? You're a chiropractor, you're a lawyer. Like a chiropractor, really? Like, come on, think about it. Who was in high school with you? Like, who was growing up with you? Yeah. Think about it. Like, who was saying, I want to be a chiropractor when I grow up? Nobody's saying that. So for you to become a chiropractor, it's like, what?
Yeah.
How'd you do? Where did that thought come from? Like, I want to be a chiropractor. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't see any black ones growing up. You know what I'm saying? So now you became a black chiropractor. You know what I'm saying? So like, and you're a lawyer. You used to watch Matlock. Yeah. He's white.
Yeah, no, that's true.
He's white, so you didn't see no. I mean, it was black lawyers, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't know them. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people are just scared. A lot of black people are just scared to like really grab their dream.
But that's why it's important that we do the billboards and the buses.
So you show.
So you can see, like, Bert tells me how, you know, his son is like, you know, so excited for the billboard. His son is like, you know, that and it on his, you know, his neighbor's like, that's Bring On Bert. Yeah. That's Bring On Bert. My neighbor's like, oh, you the dude on the billboard. You was on 985. You was on this. And it's like when you walk around Bridgeport and you see like strangers saying like, I see you, black man. I see. Yo, it's a different type of feeling because it's like, you know what? I was that kid that, you know, I used to like, you know, praise like these, you know, doctors and lawyers, but they didn't look like me. Now I'm a black chiropractor, and these black kids could like look up to me, not up to me, but look at me and know that it's possible. Like you can do literally whatever you want.
And any kid could look up to y'all.
Any kid.
A kid in India could look up to y'all. It could be a white, black, Indian. Yeah. It could be any kid could look up to y'all, and that's crazy. It's really like it's a blessing.
And growing up, you know, people used to like make professionalism look like you're squares.
Yeah, like a nerd.
You're a nerd.
Of course.
Nah, bro.
But that ties into what I was saying about black kids when growing up are scared to, because you looked at as a square, as a weirdo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like bro, after school, what we doing after school? We not sitting down in the library. We outside.
Yeah.
But so it's like, you see, if you really serious about your work, you're in the library putting that overtime in.
We still having fun.
It's funny you say that because like the past I had is I played ball and I was good. So it was you know, when I played on the team, like my teammates, you know, in college they clown me. You know, they clown me, but they know that I'm getting buckets.
Yeah, I'm getting buckets anyway.
So I was like they go out, I'll probably be studying and stuff like that, but I'm getting buckets. You know, at the end of the day. So you know, I was able to balance, you know, the books and the sports stuff like that, where it didn't, you know, I didn't always get that situation where it was like, you know, or you're a nerd or like that. Could they accept me?
Ball too.
They accepted me on that.
And I was outside.
Yeah,
I was outside. And like, you know, VA, you know, me and VA close. VA tell you like, all my friends would tell you like, I would miss out on events to study. I had no problem with that, but they knew that I wasn't on some like, oh, like I have a goal and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to reach that goal.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad that
I want to cut you off for a minute because I will bust your ass in ball though.
Yo, listen.
Yo, I'll tell you.
Hey, all three of us played ball.
Bert won't play ball. He capping right now.
I'm about to say.
I don't play no more.
We all athletes here.
He was like the top
Nah.
4 scorers in his college. Like,
Yeah,
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
but
come on, he
you
old
don't
now,
lose
man.
that. Yeah, you don't lose
He
that.
a young old now. You
Yeah,
know that
yeah,
going.
yeah,
You young old. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We young in real life.
Yeah.
But in sports, once you hit that wall,
Bro, I'm telling you right now,
bruh, you
I'm
play
locked.
one game right now, you won't play for 2 weeks.
I haven't picked
You be
up
sore.
the
You be
ball
sore.
Facts.
You be
in months,
nursing injuries
years.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? So
it's over for me. But yeah, man. Again, it's like important for us to like be out there. It's important for us to put our faces out
Definitely.
there,
Yep.
and it's
Definitely
important
is.
for us to be on lives and do community events and be involved in the community because
Yes.
ultimately, bro, we would not be where we are without our community.
without community, exactly. Because
Bro, how many times after school did I go to your crib for food? How many times, bro? How many times? Too many times, bro.
Wow.
Too many. And it's like I was raised by my community, man.
Yes.
I had so much support from my friends, obviously my mother was a saint, and like my church. So like I have to move it forward and pay that forward and give back to my community. That's why on Thanksgiving Day you'll see me outside.
Yeah.
I'll donate to causes and. Because I would not be where I am today if it weren't for my community. And I know that if I pour into my community will pour back into me.
they gonna what?
Yeah, and I want to add to that because it's very important. We have this platform. Right now, I have this. Every year, I do a scholarship. So I do a scholarship. The first 2 years of business, we gave a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior. This year, we're giving a $2,000 scholarship to a mother, 25 years of age or
Something
older.
went wrong.
Wow.
Please try again.
So the goal here is for that mother to either return back to school because she put everything on hold to raise her family, or to even just start to so she could capture her dreams. And I was really motivated to do that because my mom stopped everything she was doing,
Wow.
raised a family, and
Put her dreams on hold,
put her great dreams on hold, and got her bachelor's like 2 or 3 years ago. Now,
Wow.
yeah.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
So that's
Shout out to
that
Mom
was the
Dukes.
motivation, and I want people to apply. I want more applicants to apply. Go on my website www.bringonbert.com. Look for the page on there. Apply to the Veronica M. Sullivan Scholarship. That scholarship is named after my late grandmother, and it's something we're gonna do every year. So that's very, very important to me, and I just want to get that out to everyone.
We appreciate y'all, man. And again, you said where you was located,
Yep.
right? In Stratford.
Stratford.
And where are you located? Where can
listen.
they see? Where can they find you? Where can
So my office is 1450 Barnum Avenue, Suite 201 in Bridgeport. But I represent individuals throughout the entire state of Connecticut. I have clients in Hartford. I have a lot of clients out of Hartford, a lot of clients out of Bridgeport, New Haven. So it's a little different than chiropractor work because the patients have to go in to see the chiropractor. It's very different with being a lawyer. A lot of stuff is virtual. I see a lot of clients either on Zoom or clients actually come in to the office. So I could be found. Social media, Bring On Bert, on IG, or like I said, my website, bringonbert.com. So you'll be able to find me.
And I just wanna touch base on man, we definitely respect what y'all doing, and especially because y'all in the community and y'all really giving back, and you guys not forgetting where you guys come from, and just that is so important because, like you said, John, without your community, you would not be who you are. You would not get to where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Because to get to the level of success you guys have been to, and it's gonna achieve in the future, because it's only going up from here. You know what I'm saying? It's only going up from here. You guys needed help along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And that's from, like you said, you used to come to my house and eat food. Like it's just little stuff that
things,
kept you going. It's little things
Yeah.
like your grandma, your uncle,
Yeah,
your
right.
mom that
Yeah.
stopped her, that put her life on pause, and now look how it turned out.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
And
Like
the people
come on.
the people that go and they don't do nothing for the community, those straight suckers.
It's cowards. Honestly, it's yes men. It's people that just like you know what I mean. Look for bone and just get on and forget about everybody. Like you can't do that.
You can't forget about the
You
community.
can't forget about the community. So I definitely respect y'all for that. And you guys great at what you guys do. You got y'all names is buzzing around the whole city of Bridgeport and beyond. You know what I'm saying? The whole state of Connecticut. So like we definitely appreciate y'all for coming on the show.
Thanks,
And
absolutely.
definitely
Thank you.
you know what I mean, sharing y'all story. And I just want to thank y'all again.
I appreciate you, bro. I
Real
appreciate
talk,
it. Again,
so.
thank you for having us. And you the man, you know that.
My guys.
Big balls, dog.